here on AI Football, and I'll bring you these starting lineups. Goal, David De Gea starts for Manchester United, Luke Shaw at left back, Dalot at right back, Martinez Varane the centre back pairing. It's a midfield three today of Eriksen, Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes, and the front three made up of Sancho and Antony on the wide and Rashford through the middle. For Chelsea, the home side today at Stamford Bridge, Kepa keeps his place in goal as Potter shows his confidence in the Spanish goalkeeper. So back three of Chavela, Silva and Cucurella with Chilwell and Azpilicueta as fullbacks at the moment. Midfield two of Jorginho, Loftus-Cheek, and a front three of Mount, Sterling and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Of course, the big story today is Ronaldo, of course, dropped for this game after his antics at the Spurs game during the midweek. We went down the tunnel early, so we won't be seeing him today, but a lot of Manchester United fans certainly agree with Ten Hag's decision there. Graham Potter in the dugout today for Chelsea, certainly for a good display from his side. Of course, drew against Brentford as they struggled to break him down, but it's been good result after good result ever since he came into Chelsea. Of course, we know Manchester United's record's fantastic against the top sides this season. Sometimes struggle against the smaller sides, but Chelsea certainly is a big side, and we've got lots of action to bring you today. Luke Shaw has picked up the ball here for Manchester United. We're in their red kit and white shorts with white trim on the top, and they're going to be attacking from left to right against the Chelsea with the blue shorts and top and white shorts and socks. Lindelof has been, sorry, Martinez and Varane have been chosen today, and we see Lindelof having dropped to the bench. It's certainly not a bad side from either team today. Big news for Manchester United is Eriksen coming in for Fred, where Ten Hag said that whilst Fred was fantastic against Tottenham, Eriksen has displayed fantastic performances all season, and therefore that's why he gets the nod. Chilwell takes the throw on the near side, Chelsea attacking from right to left, and he's just going to send that one up long into the centre circle area, where it's just picked up by Casemiro. Casemiro spots the forward run of Sancho, finds him. Being stood up by Chabala. Dribbles it now into the edge of the box. Tries to cut it back, but it's cut out by Mount. Mount being chased by Sancho. Of course, Mount is fantastic in recent weeks. Potentially a contender for Player of the Month. And Dalot miscontrols. It's won by Loftus-Cheek, who nods it on for Aubameyang. Aubameyang in full cry. Dribbling into the box. Tries a cross. Just a bit too much on it, and it's going to go off for a throw on the far side. I think he was maybe losing his balance as he went to put that cross in. Lack of control, and it's a throw for Manchester United. I mean, Loftus-Cheek's header in the midfield there to get that attack going is really fantastic. And of course, Aubameyang. Chelsea have always lacked a central presence in the last few years to score their goals. Will Aubameyang be the solution to that? Of course, we know he can score goals. We saw him get a golden boot at Arsenal before he left under that cloud. Of course, not the only striker with a cloud in the Premier League with Ronaldo at the moment, but picked up here by Mount. And Martinez just guides that out. Very good kick. And that's a good piece of defending from him. It's been a strong pairing, Lindelof and Varane. Varane, of course, making his first appearance at Stamford Bridge in his career. And surprising maybe, but they only ever meet at Real Madrid when he was in the Champions League, so nothing he ever appeared in. Two Spanish goalkeepers on display today, De Gea and Kepa. We'll certainly be having a look at for those. Maybe one of them, if Kepa really performs, because he has been in fantastic form recently, might get the nod over De Gea in the World Cup. De Gea's kicked it straight to Jorginho, takes a heavy touch, and goes to Eriksen, he plays it to Casemiro. Bruno back to Eriksen. Eriksen plays a nice first time ball to Shaw. Shaw looking for a ball into the box. Plays it, takes on a shot really. Cross comes shot, and it's just gone wide at the far post. He has upped his goal output over the last couple of the seasons. I mean, Chelsea just backed off Shaw, and in the end, Shaw thought, why not take on the shot? He did, and it honestly wasn't too far off. I think Kepa maybe had it covered, but it goes through Chabala's legs, and it wasn't a bad effort from that kind of distance. Kepa, goal kick here, plays it to right with Chabala. He plays a beautiful ball over to the right with Azpilicueta. He's going forwards, being marked back by Sancho. Just knocking it back here with Kepa again. Fernandes and Eriksen are pushing up into these two Chelsea midfield players, but leaving Casemiro a bit isolated. No Reece James today for Chelsea, which is a big shame for Chelsea, and of course maybe for England, because maybe he would be our favourite right back for England. Of course, he'll be desperately trying to get himself match fit for that. But it's picked up there by Mount, and Mount tries to play a good ball, but Casemiro puts an even better block in. And I think it's Azpilicueta down, or maybe just trying to see here from what I'm seeing. He's laying down, he's covering his face. Yeah, I think that's Azpilicueta's down. A clash of heads maybe with Sancho. Azpilicueta, not a man to stay down for too long. Has hardly missed a Chelsea game in his career. Caught by a reflex reaction from Sancho there. Don't think too much malice in it. And they're back underway now. He's back on his feet. Sterling just takes a heavy touch, picked up by Varane. Varane dribbling into midfield, plays a beautiful ball forwards, being chased here by Dalot. Dalot, good first touch, bringing it forward into his stride. Anthony likes to come in on his left foot to Eriksen. Eriksen out to Dalot. Dalot. He's got Anthony in support, goes himself. Bruno to Anthony. Anthony on the far side. Bruno back to Anthony. Maybe not to his feet though. Bruno's not the biggest fan of crossing with his right foot. Bruno back to Varane, and they're going to reset the attack. Manchester United maybe just missing 2 or 3 chances there to actually put a cross in. They're still in possession. And it's just been knocked out of play for Manchester United throw. I mean, Sterling's had a variety of roles at Chelsea since joining. He's played wing back, both right and left, played through the middle, and also now he's out on the wing today, supporting Aubameyang. Of course, rather notoriously, in 24 games against Manchester United, 15 shots on target, never scored a goal. 38 shots he's taken against Man United, never scored one. Maybe today will be a game changer for him. Dalot to Casemiro. Bruno to Eriksen. Eriksen spreads it to his left-hand side. He's got Luke Shaw pushing forward. Good number of balls to Bruno on the edge of the box. Heavy first touch. To Anthony. Anthony just tries to swing that in with his left foot. It's bending in, and Kepa just gets his hand to it. Knocks it out for a corner here for Chelsea. For Manchester United. On the far side. Chelsea can't really knock onto it to Manchester United. They're just being so dynamic at the moment. It's really hard to keep track of them. And I do think Anthony's shot was just going wide, but he had to deal with it. He didn't know that. Sancho, ball in. And that went all the way through the box. And United claimed there was a Chelsea touch in there. I think it was from Chavala. Maybe it was even 2. And let's have a look here. Yeah, Loftus-Cheek and Chabala both get touches on that. Really, it should be a Manchester United corner, but Chelsea take the goal kick. Azpilicueta pushing up. Still going, a fantastic run. Lays it off to Mount. Mount crosses into the box, and a fantastic cut out there from Varane. Otherwise, it's a near certain goal for Aubameyang. There's a 1v1 in the middle. And when Mount plays a nearly perfect ball. And Varane has to deal with that. And he does well. Chelsea corner, far side. Chilwell's on it. He's got Mount come close. Plays it short to Mount. Sterling. Ball into the box. Nodded on. Edge of the box here. Cucurella. This touches and he's going to play it, send it all the way back to Kepa just to try and take that pressure off, as he was maybe a bit startled there as the ball rushed out to him. Good long ball forward, headed away by Dalot to Eriksen. But then Eriksen's pass is poor. Picked up by Loftus-Cheek, Thiago Silva, Sterling, Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek sends it near to Chilwell. Loftus-Cheek here, dribbling in through the middle, plays it out wide again to Chilwell. Chilwell waiting for the overlap of Sterling, and Varane just about gets there first, but he miscontrols it. It's going to go off for a Chelsea throw on this near side in basically the final third. Chelsea having a more luck down the wings in these opening 15 minutes. If you are enjoying the game here on AI Football, please make sure you like and subscribe. It means absolutely loads to us on the channel. We're just having a look here. And Chelsea throw it. Offers the longer throw into the middle of the box. Comes out to Chalobah. Spreads that wide with his right foot. Azpilicueta here on the far side. Short to Mount. Plays that back to Chalobah. Just about kept in by Chelsea, as they're being Pentor touches. Then Jorginho loses out. Eriksen. Manchester United playing some beautiful football here. Casemiro. Anthony. Just being pushed up by Cucurella. Now Sterling has to get rid of it. Back to Varane. Varane plays it to his centre-back part of Martinez, who, bar the Manchester City game, have been very good at defending in recent weeks. Anthony to Dalot. Dalot dribbling up against Chilwell. Just waits for Anthony. Maybe Anthony wasn't on the same wavelength. Just about gets there first before Chilwell. Bit scrappy. Casemiro to Martinez. Martinez finds the ball to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno just tries a beautiful ball in for Sancho. Bruno lays it off to Shaw. Sancho inside, and that was sloppy there from Manchester United. One pass too many, and Sancho's been called offside. Maybe should have just taken a shot on earlier, but instead of overworking that ball. Manchester United have been working some really beautiful positions in this first half. Good movement on and off the ball. And Chelsea can't really seem to get a grip of what Manchester United are trying to do. Ten Hag's done some real good tactical masterclasses in recent weeks, barring the City game, of course. But I think that can really be said without saying, of course. Haaland, 2 more goals a day, brace, penalty, and a goal. Beautiful shot from De Bruyne as well against Brighton. Thiago Silva just lays that back to Kepa. Sends it out to the right hand side. Azpilicueta picks it up. Azpilicueta to Jorginho. Thiago Silva to Chabala. Plays that to Mount, who returns it to Chabala. Thiago Silva just dribbling in. Plays it to his other centre-back, Cucurella. Chelsea just trying to slow down the game here. But that's a good long ball forward from Cucurella, but just misheld by Loftus-Cheek, and it's going to fall back to De Gea. De Gea sends it long to Jorginho. Jorginho heads it on. One back by Sterling. Jorginho. Jorginho dribbles past Bruno. Still going here. To Loftus-Cheek. Sterling. Cucurella. Back here with Thiago Silva. Chelsea having their first proper spell on the ball, but that's then a poor ball from Thiago Silva, and it's going out for a Chelsea, for a Manchester United goal kick. Reece James dyed his hair. Not hard to spot in the crowd. He's currently out with a knee injury, and he would love to be out here, but we wish him well on his recovery. Of course, we want him back for England. Casemiro. Dalot to Anthony. And see back to Dallo. Dallo to Ericsson. Ericsson, beautiful first time ball. Over the top for Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes just decides not to go forwards, waiting for the ball to fall down to him. Anthony. Bruno. Crossfield pass. Good first time by Shaw. Sancho. Ericsson. Back to Sancho. Looking for the forward run of Shaw. But it bounces and deflects away to Martinez. Varane. Inside the centre circle. Plays it across the halfway line to Casemiro. Casemiro spreads it out to the left. Picked up nicely by Shaw. Shaw. Driven into the box. Ericsson. Ericsson thinks that Sancho's going to continue his run, but he doesn't in the end. Rashford's been quiet so far, but of course he's been a player of the month, first month of the Premier League, so of course a player that we know can score goals. Manchester United 60% of the ball so far. Different from how Chelsea really bossed the ball against Brentford in this meet. They just couldn't break them down in midweek. Maybe they're going to come at Manchester United with a different strategy today. Maybe play on the counter because, as we've seen so far in this first half, Manchester United have really pushed their players quite high up the pitch. And it's been beautiful to watch, but that could maybe leave them open at the back with the pace that Sterling and Aubameyang can bring. Casemiro to Anthony. Anthony looking for the overlap of Sancho. Sancho just about keeps it on. And just rolls then out, and it's going to be a goal kick for Chelsea. Of course, Sancho comes from Camberwell, South London. Plenty of friends and family here this evening, though. I think Sterling and Mount really should be pushing up a bit higher to just give Chelsea that long ball option that they need, because they're really struggling with the outlet. They've just gone out from the back and they've lost it so early here. Shaw just intercepts a really simple pass. Casemiro being pressed up by Mount, and he wins a foul, I think. Definitely won rather than given away from Chelsea's point of view. Ericsson on the far side with the free kick. To short to Bruno. Bruno to Shaw. Shaw back to Bruno. They haven't really worked a position from this free kick. To Sancho. Rashford. First time I've said his name so far this game. Bruno to Anthony. Anthony just skipping through. And a little bit of contact, wins another free kick rather than giving away. I mean, Manchester United playing well at the moment, though, winning some good position, working in some good positions. They are establishing some foot in the game. I think this angle and distance from the free kick, it's maybe a bit too far out for Ericsson to take on. Of course, scored in 3 of his last 4 Premier League games at this ground. 2 of these with Spurs, 1 with Brentford. 3 with Spurs, 1 with Brentford. Ericsson, Rashford over it. Rashford takes it, and it's straight at the wall. Mount picks up at his own corner flag, and it's just cleared upfield by Chabala. Shaw, poor first touch. Doesn't matter though, it's going to be a Chelsea throw. Graham Potter's team finding it harder and harder to get on the ball as this first half progresses. I just think that maybe Sterling and Mount, who are really the Chelsea wide players today, come in too deep too early, and it just means that there's not really much of an outlet if they need to send it long. Because in They're all really parked in their own half. They're just struggling with the game a little bit at the moment, Chelsea. Maybe they just need to try and tweak what they're doing at the moment a little bit. It's going to be a Manchester United throw, far side, Shaw to Sancho. I mean to Rashford, sorry. Again, dribbling forwards, beautiful footwork. To Sancho. Surging into the box. Just one step over too many, but it wins his team the corner. And this is what is unbelievable from Manchester United, from a team that looked very, very poor at the start of this season. And I think Manchester United teams would agree with me that maybe it looked like they'd be in for another season where they'd be battling for 5th or 6th. Now they're looking for a team which almost certainly would deserve a top 4 spot. Eriksen plays it short. Sancho, Rashford, Bruno. Flick just tries to backheel it, but it's cut out by Cucurella. Complex set piece routine. Sterling can't get out. One back by Shaw to breaks to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno maybe within shooting range. Anthony tries to flick over. And it's just going to be a and Kepa Arrizabalaga had a moment. The kind of which he lost his place in the team for, but there's been no sign of that since he's come back. Maybe now, and it's just going to bounce out for a goal kick. He had a little fumble, and now another United corner. Just concentration, really. He's looking at what he's going to do with it before he's caught that ball, and that'd be a bit nervous if Manchester United would concede from a totally unnecessarily conceded corner. Same set piece routine again here from Manchester United. Sancho. Dalot, edge of the box, killed by Cucurella. A poor ball that was maybe searching for Bruno. And Ten Hag's watching on. Maybe he'll be happy with what he's seen in his first half. Maybe wants to see a reward for his team's play, though. Which I'd say he thoroughly deserved at the moment. They've been knocking on the door, but they're yet to open it. Dominating this game. And as this game pushes on, Manchester United in control of more and more of the possession. %64% they have now. Sweden, Swansea, Brighton. Now here at the bridge, Graham Potter, of course. He's had a good time with Chelsea so far, but this game not looking so brilliant for him. Rashford. Just loses out, lost his cheek, being pressed. One back by Casemiro. Bruno to Rashford. Rashford, chance for Manchester United. Good save by Kepa, and Chilwell clears. And that is the kind of keeping that Kepa has been doing to keep his place in this side. But one back by Chelsea so quickly. Chilwell clears only as far as Anthony. Poor clearance. Anthony to Dalot. Dalot to Varane. Picked up by Casemiro. I think we might need to see an early change from Graham Potter, because this is really looking like it could slip any second for Chelsea. Casemiro, Varane, Martinez, back out with Eriksen, who's moved over to his right-hand side. Spreads that ball. Really beautiful one. Maybe it's a bit too high, actually, for Chilwell to keep her, for Shaw to get a hold of, but Luke Shaw might get himself a booking for something. Certainly a ticking off, stopping the throw being taken quickly, which is what Azpilicueta wanted to do. Azpilicueta making his case to the referee. He just wants to stop Azpilicueta from throwing it down the line, taking a quick one. Should be a booking, really. I think he's got away with one there by not getting booked. He can count himself lucky. Just looking back at the one there where Kepa had to make the good save. Remember the one where Rashford was running through the middle. It was maybe his first touch, let himself down, looking for number 99 for Manchester United. Chabala clears it to about the halfway line for Manchester United though. His clean sheet record is looking in danger as Rashford closed in. Sure, on the throw. Back across the halfway line. And back to Martinez. Varane. Varane dribbling forwards. Anthony leads it, and I think Mount's gone more central. And you can see that it's just helping Chelsea get a bit more of a grip in this game. And Manchester United flagged for offside. Mount's almost sticking on Casemiro now, just to maybe stop Casemiro from pushing up that pitch so much and having as much freedom. Sterling's gone over to the other side. It's almost like an asymmetric formation so far. Shot forwards, and Rashford knows he's offside, so it's just going to trickle through to Kepa. See, he's not averse to making an early switch. We know that Potter isn't, so maybe we might see it. Maybe just trying a change of formation rather than a change of personnel at the moment. But Chelsea are struggling. Picked up by Manchester United again. Jorginho picks it up. Mount. Push it forwards. Sterling. Jorginho. Loftus-Cheek. Back to Jorginho. Jorginho plays that ball forward. And I think it's been pulled back for a foul in Chelsea. And we're going to see the first yellow card of the game. For Anthony as he's pulled back on Jorginho. And Anthony just came in so late on Jorginho and just sort of slumps on his left foot of Jorginho, does Anthony. And did leave his marking. He's going to pick up the first yellow card of the game and of his Manchester United career in the Premier League. Chelsea just asking their players to get up the pitch. Maybe an opportunity here that Chelsea are yet to have a real craft of one. Maybe the one where Mount had to put it into Aubameyang. Of course, you wouldn't believe that Chelsea are the home team if you've been watching this game. Cucurella plays it all the way back to Kepa, and you can almost hear groans around Stamford Bridge. Kepa sends that one forward long. Picked up by Mount nicely. Chancing, and Dalot just picks that out of play from prevents. To prevent Aubameyang running through, and that's a crucial piece of defending. Chilwell. Back to Cucurella. Crossed out to Loftus-Cheek. Chabala. Azpilicueta. Chabala again. Back to Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek just about on the halfway line. Now plays back across it into the centre circle with Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva then plays that forward. Finds Mount. Chilwell. Potter just giving Kovacic some instructions. And let's see with Rashford. Rashford going forwards. He's got Anthony on the overlap. Goes himself. Bends it in towards the far corner. Decent strike. Good save from Kepa. Eriksen wins that back. Very well. Shaw's going to pick that up. Martinez. Eriksen. To Casemiro. Here's Varane. To Anthony. Crosses it. Sancho. Dalot wants on the edge of the box. Sancho takes on the shot, and it's held by Kepa. Well held. Because if he did not, Rashford was waiting there to tap it in. Does get a deflection. He does well to catch that. Good save, really. All things taken into consideration. And I wonder if we will be seeing an early Chelsea change any moment now, just to prevent Chelsea from having this game taken away from them in the first half. Unbelievable Manchester United are yet to score. I think Chelsea quite lucky that maybe they've overworked the ball in some situations because they've done some good attacking patterns. Dalot just can't get control of that ball. Chilwell gets it and plays it back to Kepa. Applause from Stamford Bridge for that move there from Chelsea, just defending that attack yet again. Chilwell here on the left-hand side. Cucurella puts that to the edge of the box to Thiago Silva. Looks like Kovacic is coming on. Can't see anyone injured. Maybe it's just a change of personnel. Maybe he knows he does have to change this. Kepa. Of course, 5 changes now means things like this can happen more often. Mount wins it. Chelsea playing on the odd counter-attack as they are now with Mount. Mount bends it in, looking for Aubameyang. Cleared away here with Eriksen. Eriksen back to Shaw. Shaw sends that long to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno hooked over the top, but there's no one there to run onto it. It's just going to be collected there by Kepa. Kepa. Short to Thiago Silva. Kovacic is fully stripped now. Standing on the touchline, waiting to come on. Sterling. Dribbling on. Plays it to his right-hand side. Azpilicueta. And it was just too high for Aubameyang to reach. And the change is now going to be made. And yeah, it's going to be Azpilicueta that's coming off. He won't be too happy. Oh, sorry. Cucurella that's coming off. It may be slightly easier to take of a player he's worked with before. I think he'll be delighted to get to 36 minutes at 0-0. And I imagine that means Chilwell left back, Azpilicueta right back, Chabala and Thiago Silva as a back 2. So we're back with the back 4 now. 3 in midfield, potentially gone 4-3-3. Now, jostling with Martinez. And Luke Shaw's rushed over to Mount. Gets his England colleague out of the way. Martinez does not like someone to trifle with. And the referee, Stuart, is just going to have a word with Mount. Maybe this confrontation might be what Chelsea need to try and find themselves up in this game. Manchester United 58% of the ball. 6 shots to Chelsea's 1. Manchester United had 14 touches in the opposition box to Chelsea's 2. Ball sent forward long. Kovacic. And it's a poor challenge on Kovacic. The game's changed straight away, we can tell this. Casemiro and Vera won't get anywhere near as much space. Of course, Kovacic being fouled by Casemiro, 2 players who were colleagues back in their Real Madrid days. Jorginho to Kovacic. Kovacic running on, tries to find Sterling. Sterling breaking into the box of Aubameyang. Oh, and that trickles past the far post. And that was the not quite set for Aubameyang. He just got anything he could on it, and it almost did go in. I think it's Sterling and Aubameyang playing up front as a 2. Maybe it's almost 4-4-2 at the moment. Or a 4-3-1-2. Much narrower from Chelsea. Try and take control of that midfield, which Manchester United were dominating so well in the first 2/3 of the first half. It's been maybe an educational first half for Chelsea, and maybe quite lucky it's still 0-0. Might frustrate Manchester United going into the second half that they aren't 1-0 up, or maybe at least 1-0 up going into the break. Chelsea, Sterling puts the cross in, looking for Mount, edge of the box, Jorginho, Kovacic, and he just can't find anyone with his boot. Bit untoady, but it's still something that Chelsea won't do until he came on the pitch. It's going to be a Manchester United goal kick. Ten Hag's now thinking, what am I going to do now that I've seen this change from Chelsea? He needs to find a way to restore his control in this game. Just got Dean Claret to the left of him. Dalot, fantastic forward run. Rashford, and just plays it into the middle. Picked up by Anthony to Eriksen. Eriksen takes a shot from afar and maybe a little bit of a waste. It's going to be a Chelsea goal kick. But had it been on target, it would not have been an easy one to stop on the bounce. Chavala sends this one long. Picked up by Loftus-Cheek to Kovacic. Chilwell bursting forwards. Crosses it. Aubameyang, and I think he maybe was offside anyway, but he's tried it with his foot. Maybe he could have headed it, but that was a bizarre one from Aubameyang. Anthony. Good footwork. Rashford. Casemiro. Rashford tries it to Bruno. Taken away from him by Kovacic. And he's just fouled there by Eriksen. It's going to be a foul for free kick for Chelsea inside their own half. It's just that little movement inside the two centre-backs from Aubameyang. I think Aubameyang just tries to take it down with his foot before he takes on the shot. But maybe he could have, yes, taken on the header. Kepa. Chavala. SB. Picked up by Eriksen. Eriksen's instantly is just going to trickle out for Kepa to pick up with his right boot. To bring it into a better position for himself. To Chavala. Kepa. Kicks long. Looking for Aubameyang, headed away from him by Varane though. Only as far as Kovacic, who puts a nice flick onto Jorginho, who plays that to Loftus-Cheek. Dribbling forwards. Azpilicueta. Jorginho. Kovacic. Sterling. Back to Kovacic. Cheer to the box, looking for the runner Sterling. And then Loftus-Cheek just tries to get anything on that and goes goalwards, but it's then picked up by De Gea. To not much purpose. De Gea throws it out to Shaw. On the far side. Sloppy from Manchester United, picked up by Chelsea. Sterling to Aubameyang, and it's going to be... I think... Does Dalot get a touch on that, or does he just put Aubameyang off? And good defending from Manchester United after being sloppy there, but Chelsea maybe could have gone 1-0 up. Maybe Sterling should have taken the shot on himself rather than playing it across to Aubameyang. And I think Dalot just slides in, which puts off Aubameyang. And it looks like Aubameyang's tried to control it again rather than just shooting. Maybe feeling a bit rusty as he hasn't really had much to do for the first 35 minutes. He's had 2 chances in the last 8. Chilwell's header. Sterling. Mason Mount. Tackled off him by Martinez, though. Shaw pushing on. Picked up by Chelsea. Loftus-Cheek. A push in the back from Sancho. And it's going to be a free kick for Chelsea on the halfway line. Three years now since Loftus-Cheek last played for England in the World Cup squad when they reached the semi-final. Got knocked out by Croatia. Kovacic, of course, was in today, was in that side. Kepa. Chabala. Azpilicueta sends that up. Headed away by Martinez well. And it's with Anthony through the middle. And I thought that was in. Just wide. And that really should be Manchester United in the lead. It's just flashed outside of that post. And Anthony should be doing better. He just slices it with his right foot rather than hitting it with the inside of it. And really should be hitting the target from that sort of distance and opportunity. Just come off his toe rather than the inside of the boot. Ten Hag can't believe it. He's holding his head in his hands. Kepa kicks long. Thiago Silva wins it. Chabala under a lot of pressure. Azpilicueta. Jorginho. Chelsea playing some good football since the change of Kovacic coming on. Chilwell. Maybe a heavy first touch. Gets away from him. Dive Dallo. Chelsea throw though. About 20 seconds to play of this first half. Kovacic. To Aubameyang. Loftus-Cheek. Chabala. Thiago Silva. Jorginho and Mount inside the box. And it's just going to be shepherded off for a Manchester United goal kick. And it's going to be blown up as half-time. Anyway, Chelsea 0, Manchester United 0. Manchester United with the better chances, been the better team. Chelsea came into it after the change from Graham Potter about 38 minutes into the game. And it's certainly been an interesting first half. If you've enjoyed the first half, please make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll be back for the second half in 15 minutes. Welcome back to AI Football here for the second half. We're here, Chelsea, Manchester United, here at Stamford Bridge. And I can run you through the teams. Of course, one change for Chelsea so far in the first half, just to try and get some control in the game. So we have Arrizabalaga starts in goal, Chabla Silva the two centre-backs, Azpilicueta and Chilwell left-back, right-back. Jorginho, Loftus-Cheek and Kovacic make up the midfield three. Mount and Sterling and Aubameyang up front. Manchester United here starts in goal. Shaw Dalot as a fullback. Martinez Varane, midfield defensive partnership. Everson Casemiro Fernandez in the midfield three. Anthony Sancho on the wings and Rashford up front. Kovacic pushing up forwards. Sterling. Jorginho clipping it in. Strange pass. Chalobah came in quickly. Then nodded on by Thiago Silva. 38 years of age, it doesn't look it. Sancho to Shaw, and Shaw runs out of room, and it's going to be a free kick for Chelsea. Given away really quite cheaply there by Manchester United on this near side. Chelsea 7 unbeaten under Kane Potter, 5 consecutive clean sheets, so stats really in Chelsea's favour. Being home as well, but Manchester United have looked good this season against big side. There's been a nice flick to Sterling. Sterling. Chilwell. Azpilicueta tackles it. Bit tenacious. Jorginho, first time cross. Headed away by Martinez. Only as far as Chabala. Out wide again. Azpilicueta. Loftus-Cheek. Jorginho. Back into the centre circle, Thiago Silva. Jorginho. Azpilicueta. You see him playing the ball there, but it's a sloppy pass. Cut out by Eriksen. Rashford to Bruno. Bruno tries a first time ball. Sweeping, but almost to Anthony, and Kepa gets there and coolly dribbles past him. And Kepa's just playing so beautifully there. Just, oh, really beautiful. As Chelsea have just passed around that Manchester United players. Press. Chelsea have gone in at half time and really changed their standing on this game, really. They've come out really as the better team in this first few minutes. Started this first half certainly much better than they played even the first 35 minutes that started the second half certainly much better than played the first 35 minutes that first half. Chilwell dribbling on. Mount. Dalot tackles it off him. And apparently that throws to Manchester United on the far side. Chelsea attacking from left to right in their blue kit. Manchester United attacking from right to left in red. Probably the two primary colours of football. In a fantastic match between two great sides. Dalot takes the throw. Eriksen. Cut out by Chelsea. Loftus-Cheek takes on the shot. I think that's probably deflected. It's going to be a Chelsea corner on the near side. Of course, important to stay that this weekend's Rainbow Laces. Chelsea just dominating this midfield. I think Ten Hag will be thinking about changing his midfield. I see Fred warming up over there. Now he's just gone back to get some instructions. Chelsea goes short. Mount puts it in. And no touch on Dalot. And goal kick. Really a wasted corner. Corners so far this game haven't been too effective. We've seen a few more than normal. But Fred's been ready to. He's just taken his training kit off. And the expected goals so far this game. Chelsea 0.1 and Manchester United 0.7. So I can't imagine he'd be coming off with Fred. Maybe Eriksen, who actually came in for him. Jorginho wins the header. Sancho's giving it away short. Jorginho, Kovacic. One back by Manchester United, Casemiro. To Eriksen. To Anthony. To justify Eriksen's selection, they do have to get him on the ball. He's a true artist in that respect. It's been a bit more difficult for Manchester United to control that midfield though since Kovacic came on for Cucurella. Here's Varane to Martinez. Plays that to Shaw. Sancho. Tries to find Shaw and you overlap too much on that poor pass. It's going to be a Chelsea goal kick. And I'm hearing Jadon Sancho might be the player that's coming off. And Manchester United really are going to pack the midfield. I'd say that Bruno or Eriksen's going to play their narrow on the side. And yeah, Sancho coming off, Fred. Two tacticians going head to head here. Ten Hag v Potter. Trying to create victory from parity. And I think Bruno Fernandes just came out here to this left hand side. But he'll play very narrow, he won't stick out there. Throw for the Manchester United throw on the far side, Chelsea's half. Two balls on the pitch. Hello, just get rid of one of them. Dalot throws. Hooks it. Thiago Silva back to Kepa. Kepa kicks long. And there's Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. Ball whipped in. Chabala heads away. Anthony. Just does a bit of retrieving and then Kepa's just going to pick it up. Chilwell dribbling up forwards. And Aubameyang just too far behind that. It's going to go through to De Gea. He's going to pick that up and roll it out to Luke Shaw. A match of fine margins here. Luke Shaw to Fred. First few touches. Tackled off in by Jorginho. Manchester United throw. There's a lot of commitment and energy, Fred, but maybe not the most chilled out on the ball. He's chipped away a few goals as well, though. This goal in midweek. Here's Varane. It's Luke Shaw. Plays a through ball. Finds Rashford. It's going up to the middle. And just goes around the back and it's going to... I think Bruno is sure that should be in corner. And I don't think it's been given. He's not very happy about that. And yeah, I mean, he is right. That should be a Manchester United corner. Chabala gets the last touch on that. Big deflection. And it came up chunks for him. Chelsea goal kick. Kepa kicks long. Sterling wins that battle with Casemiro. And in the end, though, can't control it. It's going to go out for a Manchester United throw on the near side. Just really packed in midfield now for both teams. You see there, the game's clogged up. And by Fernandes. by Thiago Silva, Casemiro. This is... Mate. The stream ain't running. Aubameyang. Dribbling into the box. Skips past Martinez. Cross in. Sterling, poor first touch. Rather tipper from Sterling, but he gets it back again. Varane just still down, getting a bit of treatment, and Lindelof is just coming back from the warm-up. It doesn't look in a great way. It does look really quite painful. I'm going to watch back, see what happens. I think he just lunged for the ball. Oh, I think his right knee. And it's not a pretty sight for him, the way in which he's laying down. And he's been down for 2 or 3 minutes. He's just crawling off the pitch. And he really is in a bit of pain. Covers his face, probably hiding from crying. And he looks in excruciating pain. He might be thinking the worst about the World Cup. And he does look in excruciating pain. I mean, it's a very odd decision to allow World Cup in the middle of a European season. Lindelof's on for Varane. And Varane's just punched the corner flag. I don't know what's happened here. He shouted at the people with the stretcher. Now he's punched the corner flag. Maybe it's frustration, but you really shouldn't be doing that. You really should not be treating the volunteers with that kind of behaviour. But De Gea's going to take a kick now. And a booze going around Stamford Bridge as De Gea takes his time on this goal kick. course, Harry Maguire's still not available after his injury problems with England. He might not be too far away, so that's a change of pace here from Chelsea and United. Ten Hag and Potter. Half an hour to go. Gonna take some sharp thinking from both the coaches to try and get a goal in this game. Sterling breaking forwards. Here's Sterling to Aubameyang. And it's going to deflect off for almost the corner. Chelsea throw on the far side, just next to the corner flag. Aubameyang maybe just lacked a bit up front today. Chilwell's on the throw. Put in Lindelof as well. Down to business quickly. Rashford heads away. Jorginho hooks back in. Thiago Silva sliding challenge. Can't get away from Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes lays it off to Fred. Fred pushing forward. It's a 3-on-3. But it's a poor ball from Fred. Anthony. Eriksen. Edge of the box. To Fred. Takes on the shot and it's just bending away always. And it's not great from Fred. Not a shot, not a cross really. He's kind of just kicked it. It's poor from the Brazilian, really poor. Yeah, I mean, he opens up the space for him. Doesn't even have to run it for the cross. They're all saying just play Luke Shaw in. And in the end, we saw what Shaw thought of it in that replay. Chalobah. Ten Hag watching on. A mixture of tension, tactics and attritional football. Manchester United 3 subs there, but only one window of substitution. Of course, they do have options on the bench, but we all do know who's not here. A game changing maybe would have been useful in a game like this. Cristiano Ronaldo. Loftus Cheek plays a thirsty ball to Thiago Silva. Kovacic. Aubameyang, Kovacic to Chilwell. Dribbling up to the near side, on the far side. Casemiro. Back to Lindelof. Dallo, high press from Chelsea. One back, Jorginho. And all the way back to Kepa. And the forward just can't be controlled there by Kovacic, and it's going to be a Manchester United throw inside their own half on the far side. Of course, an important thing to note today, because Forest beat Liverpool 1-0. That was a exciting game, really. Surprise is that Forest were the ones to come away with the win, and they've been fairly poor this season. Of course, Liverpool haven't been up to their normal standards. 30 minutes to play on AI Football. We hope you can subscribe and like if you're enjoying this video. Bringing you live streams all throughout the season. Chabot, heads. Jorginho. Fred. Lindelof picks up the ball. Shaw. Bruno Fernandes, Shaw. Bruno, Rashford. Bruno again. Shaw again. And, just caught Azpilicueta. Referee plays advantage, and it's going to be a Chelsea third side. This near side. I think Sterling will be taking the throw. And Martinez is playing well. And he really is perfect for a match like this. The kind where every individual battle matters and maybe could decide the course of the game. Fred, Kovacic, Mount to Sterling on the near side. Dribbling it short, crosses in, cleared away by Martinez, out by Shaw, headed on by Bruno Fernandes. Chabela's in quickly. Mount. Loftus-Cheek crosses, deflects off Shaw, corner. Chelsea corner. It's a game where not many risks are being taken by either side, and it's almost like these set pieces can be a turning point where maybe the game could be won or lost for both of these two sides. Chilwell's on the corner. He's the left foot option. Left foot. Corner comes in, headed away. Dr. Kovacic. It's going to run out. No, it's not. And Bruno Fernandes has to clear it long. Headed away. Back by Azpilicueta. Picked up by Chilwell. Just thunders that off Fred. Here is Sterling. Jorginho. Back to Chabela. To his left with Thiago Silva. And back again. Into the centre circle. Jorginho dribbling forward. Nice progressive run. He sees Loftus-Cheek. Plays it to Mount instead. Mount. He's got Azpilicueta charging up. Mount crosses. Headed away by Lindelof. Bruno sends long, but there's no one there to run onto that. Really wasted ball, and Kepa gets hold of that, and Chelsea starting to get on top. I think United have really lost their way in the last 5-10 minutes. Really helped Fernandes coming onto the left-hand side, but it really hasn't given back control. He's just stopped the Chelsea onslaught. Eriksen. Bruno. For the through ball for Rashford, but cut out well by Chabela. Casemiro. Anthony. Dalot. Eriksen lays it for Rashford and just cleared away by Chelsea. All the way back down to De Gea. Lindelof. De Gea. Impressed by Aubameyang, he just has to clear that. And it's not a bad clearance, to be fair. Dalot. Rashford. Kovacic. Back from a forward touch from Rashford. Sterling. On the far side. Tackled off him. But only as far as Chilwell. Aubameyang. Mount inside the box. Tackled off him here. It's a really messy game to keep track of, really. And it's back with Eriksen. To Anthony. Dribbling away. On the far touchline. Flicks it to Eriksen. Casemiro. Fred. Martinez. To short. De Bruyne to Bruno Fernandes. Chelsea on Manchester United now, and Bruno Fernandes stopped. So I think that Chelsea may have been the referee may have been influenced by that. I'm not sure if it really was a foul, but foul's been given. And it's going to be Manchester United free kick just inside the Chelsea half on this near side. And Barrett's having a word with Chabela. Bruno. Fred tries to flick it onto Rashford. Here in Mount though. 3-on-3. Sterling. Manchester United getting bodies back here. Sterling dribbling into the box. Fouled. Referee says they got the ball. Stamford Bridge disagrees. Stuart Alvarez sees nothing wrong. Casemiro. Mount trying to thread it through. Bouncing around everywhere. Here goes Shaw. Loftus Cheek. Jorginho, Kovacic. Sterling. Kovacic. Jorginho. To Sterling. Tries to slide that ball in. Deflects off. Corner here for Chelsea. 20 minutes to play. Chelsea 0. Manchester United 0 here at Stamford Bridge. 7 games for Liverpool, 16 for Manchester City, and now 1 for Chelsea, which is 70 minutes old and no goals against the Red Devils. Long overdue one. Could be a winner here today. Chilwell on the corner, far side. Leaves it to Mount instead. Cleared away from Bruno Fernandes at the front post. Poor corner. Really poor from Mason Mount, really. Quite wasteful. And it's going to be a Manchester United though on the far side. Jorginho. Mount to left hand side for Sterling. Leaves it for Chilwell. Chilwell crosses it. I think it's deflected away for a corner now. Maybe chance for a better delivery. And I think Chelsea just haven't made the most of these corners. A good delivery. Of course, they do miss Koulibaly, who's quite a threat from the corners. Ball in to the far post. Chabala off the bar, and that was certainly a better delivery, a better attack of the ball. And I think De Gea actually saves that onto the bar. Let's have a look back here. Chabala, and no, it's just over De Gea. It's just off the crossbar. Chalobah off the bar. And changes to be made here. Christian Pulisic comes on. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang comes off. He hasn't had his best game today. Maybe Sterling goes through the middle. Maybe keep the 2 up of Pulisic and Sterling. Mount just in behind. Just like, looks like 4-3-1-2. The hair goal kick. Sends long. Jorginho. Loftus Cheek. Just tackled off in there from Fred. Throw. Taken away. Fred. To Eriksen. Eriksen plays that back to Lindelof. Martinez. To Shaw. Plays that to almost to Rashford. Rashford. Back again. Martinez. Lindelof it. Martinez to Lindelof. Kicks long to Lindelof. Headed away by Azpilicueta. Jorginho. Kovacic chasing for it. Bounces off Anthony. Anthony to Dallo. Dallo to Bruno to Casemiro. Well, that's a misplaced pass from Casemiro to Loftus-Cheek, who's being harassed by Fred and Rashford, and now Bruno. And it causes Azpilicueta to have to dive in as they lose the ball out. Coming as far as Fred, though. Fred to Bruno. Bruno on this near side. Takes on the shot from afar, dipping to the near post, and Kepa has to force it out for a corner on the near side. Covering that near post, couldn't be sure if it was inside or outside. In the end, went for the safe option and just nudged it off the pitch. And I'm wondering if he could have held it. It's a long way out, but used as a safe option. Eriksen, corner to take here. As Chelsea have a corner to defend. Chelsea 15 minutes away from a 6 consecutive clean sheet, but that's under threat here. Eriksen, poor delivery, first man. We've seen that a while at Tottenham. There's often the Tottenham's gripe with that player. Eriksen, of course, wonderful off the ball, but from set pieces from 2016, he never really hit the ground. Of course, he had that wonderful season where he scored about 3 or 4, and then there's Fernandes being caught offside and a bit of sleeping going on. Chelsea saves Chelsea from the threat of a Manchester United attack in behind. Dallo. Fred. Chilwell. Eriksen. Luke Shaw, sorry. Bruno, edge of the box, takes on the shot, really wasted over the bar and wide, so just by and hide. Chelsea goal kick. And looks like 2 final changes from Chelsea are coming. At the Bruyne. Chukwuemeka and Broja. Kepa kicks long. And it looks like the changes were made now. First change, Raheem Sterling coming off. Still yet to get a goal against Manchester United. And Barisha coming on. The Southampton loanee from last season. Or the loanee to Southampton last season. And Chukwuemeka coming on for Loftus-Cheek. Turned 19 only last Thursday. Comes in for Loftus-Cheek. Eriksen to Anthony. Eriksen found a bit of space, puts the cross in. It's a really poor cross and lacks the end product. So it's going to be a goal kick for Chelsea for Kepa. And Manchester United's last window of trains being used here. And it looks like McTominay and Langer who are going to be coming on. And we'll see who for in a sec. Eriksen coming off. And Rashford off as well. Ericsson and Rashford off. McTominay and Alanga on. Maybe match Chelsea up with the split strikers. Maybe Alanga, Anthony as the front two. Bruno behind him. Go for 3-1-2, just like Chelsea. Looks how it is for the press. Red wall. Chilwell. Jorginho. Chabala. Azpilicueta. Jorginho back to Azpilicueta. Chabala. To Kepa. Being pressed. Chilwell. Chukwuemeka. Kovacic. Azpilicueta. Throw taken. Sure. Here is Dalot bursting on the right hand side. Strong pushing up. Dalot still going. Tackled driven by Jorginho, and Kepa can collect that. Chalobah. Come as close as anyone. With his header ricocheting off the bar. McTominay to Bruno. Tackled off him by Jorginho. Mount. Just dribbling, skipping through. Tackled off him by McTominay. McTominay. Just Anthony miscontrols, but it's here with Casemiro. Casemiro. Still going on the far side. Into the final third now. Plays it back to Dalot. Lindelof. 10 minutes or so to play. Shaw. Fred. To Alanga. Tackled off him. Chukwuemeka looks for the through ball for Broha. Good burst and decent pass. Broha tackled off him by Martinez. It's going to be Chelsea's ball. And it will be a throw. Maybe a chance for a long throw. Come on, Chelsea, is the cry rattling around Stamford Bridge. Azpilicueta plays a short one. Chukwuemeka. Azpilicueta. Pulisic tries to ricochet it in, bounces off Luke Shaw, corner. It might just take one set piece to decide this game. I mean, you always think from Thiago Silva, he's not the biggest of centre-back, but there's not much better at attacking the ball than him. Broja's also good, so we've seen Chabla this game. Few height miss matchups here from Chelsea on Manchester United. Chance here if Chilwell gets this delivery correct. It is a good delivery. Broja's gone down. Referee gives the penalty. Bruno in the referee's ear. Bruno's got to be careful not to get booked here. If he does, he'll be missing the next game for 5 yellow cards. They're all crowding the referees. McTominay grabs Broja and he puts both his arms around him as Broja makes the run. And it is clumsy from McTominay. It is a penalty. Manchester United fans can't really have any complaint about that. And maybe it will be decided by this set piece. McTominay comes on, gives away a penalty.
Jorginho. He will be taking the penalty. Did score a penalty in this fixture only last November in the 1-1 draw. And protests continue, and who's picked up that yellow card? I think Fred has. It looks like that's going to be in his direction. A few candidates maybe all surrounding the referee who could have picked up this this card. But Jorginho will take. There's a delay, which doesn't make it any easier for the penalty taker. Fernandes trying to tell De Gea what to do. Don't go too soon. It's probably what he's telling him. Maybe just doing it to delay. All mind games. Jorginho only missed 1 of the last 5 he's taken. He's certainly good. His percentage record is high. And this is a pressure penalty. Jorginho stares down De Gea. De Gea stares back. 87th minute at Stamford Bridge. The run, the hop, the skip, the goal! Jorginho puts his team in the lead. The Italian makes Chelsea 1, Manchester United 0. The noise from Stamford Bridge is electric. McTominay's error, Chelsea's joy. Manchester United were so good in the first half. Chelsea come back into it in the second with fantastic changes from Graham Potter. And it's certainly a deserved goal from Chelsea in the second half. The hop, the jump, the skip from Jorginho puts that into the bottom right corner. Waits for De Gea to move to his right. Jorginho then goes to the keeper's left, and celebration from the Chelsea bench. Graham Potter with a fist pump, and Jorginho runs over to the corner flag to celebrate with the Chelsea fans, as it's Chelsea 1, Manchester United 0, and it looks like Chelsea, the London side, are going to win it. Of course, this would be his second victory against Manchester United this season for Graham Potter, after beating Manchester United 2-1 with Brighton already on the opening game of the season. McTominay flying in for a header just wide of the far post, trying to make up for his error that led to the penalty. That left arm, then the right arm of McTominay on Burry's just really sloppy penalty. And Shaw. Here's here with De Gea. De Gea throws it out. Kick long. Chalobah heads away. Martinez. Mount. Shaw. Martinez. Fred. Azpilicueta. He's been fouled. Pulisic dribbling into the box. Mount. And he's just going to let that roll out. And he's going to bring a card out. He's going to book Luke Shaw. Massive frustration from these United players. And Ronaldo will be watching on thinking, I could have been brought on, I could have changed this game. And in the end, United are ruining their missed chances of the first 35 minutes where they really were the best team, but 6 minutes still to play. Still a chance for Manchester United to get back into it. But they are closing on protecting their top 4 spot. 6 added minutes, so Ten Hag, who's now made all his changes, committed to what he's put out on this pitch. Quite a defensive midfield, maybe rearrange the troops into more of an attacking formation. McTominay's now playing centre forward, maybe just trying to be a target man up there for Manchester United, but Pulisic collects the ball. Mount, back to Pulisic. Pulisic maybe needs to try to skip past Martinez. There's 2 on him. He's fouled. He has been. And it's going to be a free kick for Chelsea. Just no time to run down the clock. It's now only 5 minutes left of the extra time. A lot this time added on from the goal celebrations. And of course, Varane going down. Chelsea will now be playing it into corners, taking their time with free kicks, throws, all the sorts. Just trying to run the clock down. Good game management. And they do that, but so with Fred. Sent away. That wasn't a very good piece of game management there, though. In goes Mount. Referee gives the foul. That wasn't where the free kick was from, but the referee allows it anyway. Alanga dribbling on, still dribbling. Brought down by Jorginho, the goal scorer, and he's going to pick up a yellow card for that one. And that's going to be another booking. Taking one for the team. Alanga was very clearly skipping away. Because no way Jorginho's winning a race with Alanga. Whoa! And I think Martinez has just pushed down Jorginho. Chukwuemeka, Kovacic, Shaw, Bruno Fernandes from the near side, crosses in, headed away by Thiago Silva, McTominay, Chukwuemeka nods it out, it's off for a Manchester United throw on the far side, 3.5 minutes to play. Looks like it's going to be a long throw from Dalot, long throw into the box, and towards McTominay, Thiago Silva heads away. Upfield cleared away, but no one upfield for Chelsea. Collected by Fred. United going to come back at them. Shaw cleverly done to get past Mount. Flicks over the top for Alanga. Alanga dribbling into the box. Crosses it in. No one collects on the edge of the box. Chalobah gets a great pass. Dalot in the box. Crosses it. Cleared away by Thiago Silva. United aren't finished yet. Another throw for Manchester United on the far side. Just keep piling on the pressure. Dalot throws. Manchester United craving an equaliser here. Cleared away there by Pulisic. Shaw crosses in. Looking for McTominay back post. McTominay's there. It's hit the bar. Has it gone in? It has. A game that always provides drama. It's a goal. It was certainly McTominay's header, whether there was another. It doesn't matter to Manchester United. Kepa was reaching for it. And they pull it out of the fire. Chelsea won. Man United won. Casemiro goal just over the line. Almost a wonderful save from Kepa. I mean, that is so close. If you get the opportunity to see any of this, see even a screenshot of how close this is over the line. Fine margins the game, fine margins there. I thought initially it was a fantastic save from Kepa. What a moment for Casemiro. What an end to this game. Still time for a winner. A minute to go. Chabala. Jorginho. Azpilicueta. Hooked forwards. Nodded on. Pulisic. Mount. Broja inside the box. And I think there's a flag up for offside. And it looks like this game will end 1-0. A brilliant header from Casemiro to get up. Almost a fantastic save from Kepa, but it just trickles over the line. Unbelievable margins. The 96 minutes have now been played. De Gea kicks long. And referee blows for full time. Chelsea 1. Manchester United 1. What drama. A defying leap of faith. I've been Edward Sharp, Ian Sharpo4 on Instagram, and if you've enjoyed this stream, please make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you, and goodbye.